Oh, yesterday's opening was great. I got to meet a lot of the members of the team, and we got to understand what Afrikaldia is all about and what the festival is trying to do in really improving the perception of African filmmaking in the continent as well as in the diaspora. So it was just really good to know the vision and to understand the vision of Afrikaldia and just to be welcomed so warmly into your lovely city. What was nice was that it was a real family feel. It felt like a community. So that's the impression that I got, and it felt very positive in terms of the outcomes. It just seems like it's just a really wonderful way to spread really the richness of the African continent. I think because a lot of times we don't always have the opportunity to see African cinema, to really engage with it and share with the stories behind it, and also with the people behind the films. So festivals like this, it's important to bring awareness to the work that is going on, and then just the rich diversity of the sort of stories we tell. Because of the way the commercial industry runs, only a few movies will get to go to mainstream cinema or the streamers. So this gives an opportunity for those movies that you don't get to see in the cinemas sometimes, just to be appreciated and to be seen by a wider public, and hopefully people who can connect with some of the themes and messages behind the stories. Wow, it was a talk with the students in the University of Art and Design, and I also had my director and cinematographer who participated via Zoom, and we were able to talk about our process in basically converting the script to the visual images that you see on screen. So it's really a way of describing our visual storytelling process. And I suppose it was nice for all of us to speak from our different perspectives. Hopefully it gave just an understanding to the students of how this particular film was made. Because I'm a writer, my first step is just to write it down. Write it as raw as I can, as raw as it is. Just try to get everything down in some type of written form. After that, I start to shape it. Funny enough, what I should be doing is doing that process over and over again, but usually I get too excited. So even before it's fully shaped, I probably want to start talking to some collaborators. I start to maybe speak to a director. Sometimes I'll give it to another writer to review and to look at once it's in script form. So, it's telling us about a man's journey where he crosses over this metaphorical bridge. It's actually a physical bridge that exists in Lagos, Nigeria, but it's also a metaphorical bridge in his mind based on the mental crisis that he's going through at the moment and how he's trying to deal with that crisis, but him, in a sense, wanting to escape his current life just to help him to be able to deal with that crisis. And it's really the lessons that he learns along the way in trying to escape, but in sort of piecing together different aspects that help him, just help him understand now how to cope better with those problems. Over the years, I've observed and just tried to really understand really different circumstances that lead people to undergo really a mental health crisis in their lives, and at what point that they feel that they're not able to cope anymore. I think being able to look around some of those circumstances, not necessarily always giving a solution, because you may not be able to, but at least sometimes trying to show the different things that lead up to that, or what makes a man. In this instance, we're particularly dealing with male mental health, and what makes a man who appears as though he has everything to want to lose everything. So those are the questions that we're really trying to ask, because physically we can deal with a lot of illnesses that's easy to diagnose and get treatment for, but mentally you can carry on with life as though everything is okay until something snaps. And I think what we want to do is to be able to just to talk to those certain situations before there's a snap.